hope y'all can nest double E. Cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a...
It's week 1 of the National Football League, and tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Rams under the lights on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Charles, great to be here now in our 7th year together in the booth. Hard to believe. And we have an excellent kickoff to the 2022 NFL season between the Buffalo Bills and the defending champion Los Angeles Rams.
And let me echo your words. It is an excellent kickoff to the 2022 season because it's a special night. It's opening night. We play it on a Thursday, but how about this? The first time either one of these teams has played in this NFL opener since it was moved to Thursdays in 2002. And we know why the Rams are here. They won the Super Bowl last year. Buffalo, they're here because they're exciting. They are the favorite in the AFC. And remember, with the overtime rules of last year, they might have been the team to get there if the overtime rules were existing then. So let's look forward to a great opener here. I'm excited. I know you are. Let's do this.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And the Buffalo offense ready to bring out their high-powered attack, and at the center of it all, of course, the rocket arm man in his 5th year out of Wyoming, Josh Allen.
Buffalo gave Allen the most guaranteed money in league history before the start of last season, and boy, did he justify it by playing at an elite level once again, taking the Bills to 11 wins and another division title. Along the way, he threw for over 4,400 yards again and ran for 760 with 42 total touchdowns for a top 5 offense. They were knocked down in overtime thriller against Kansas City in the playoffs.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. What a matchup here for our first game of 2022. The 103rd season in NFL history, and this is the first of 285 games on the schedule this year. Now, both of these teams certainly hope to be playing in that 285th game. That would be Super Bowl 57 in Arizona. The Rams were able to raise the Super Bowl 56 banner before the game. Of course, they beat Cincinnati on this very field back in February to win that Lombardi Trophy. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw, it's Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days in Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. And they'll accept that penalty.
Automatic 1st down.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
That really sets them back, a loss of 6.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are on the board here first in the season opener. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. On the return is Brandon Powell. And here comes Matthew Stafford leading the Rams offense out there, just as he did last season when he captured his first and the Rams' second Super Bowl title.
Matthew Stafford's first season in Los Angeles could not have gone better, as he proved to be the missing piece that brought the Rams a Lombardi trophy. It was a very well-deserved moment for the 13th-year pro, who was 12th all-time in yards and touchdowns, but had never experienced a postseason victory before that season. Now, you just call him a Super Bowl champion, and boy did he embrace the Rams offense from the start, with almost 5,000 yards and 41 touchdowns in 2021.
From the end zone, Stafford. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Here's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And that pass, a big one for Matt Stafford, folks. He just went over 50,000 career passing yards. Just the 12th ever NFL quarterback to do that. The former #1 pick in 2009 out of... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And this is caught. And all the way way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 36 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen. They need for it to happen now.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the 40 now on second down. Stafford going to let one fly for Robinson. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. On the draw, this is Henderson. Room here to run. 46 yards rushing for him now, and just his first 3 carries. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, and this is most definitely the guy you want running the football when you need the tough yards on 3rd down. And he moves the chains and then some as he shakes off that first contact. And as they said in the 70s, he just keeps right on trucking.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and starting to put together some drives.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Up the middle, here's Henderson. 10 more there and another first down.
They continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle. I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Henderson. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Matthew Stafford keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, last? Okay, as a defender.
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Singletary again. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
57 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Allen off the play fake. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Allen. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away.
Back deep, Brandon Powell.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
The Rams and Darrell Henderson good to go again on offense.
And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Plenty of good matchups in that 1 o'clock Eastern window. It'll be noon at Soldier Field in Chicago. And a big test for the Bears, as they'll have to contend with the San Francisco 49ers. More good stuff later in the afternoon, one being down in the desert, where it'll be the Cardinals at home in Glendale, taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Then on Sunday night, a good one to start the season, the Bucs and Cowboys from Jerry World. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Rams, we take a look there at the numbers for them running the football in that first half. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Stafford now to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go right back to Singletary. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Los Angeles. They'll have good field position at midfield following the turnover as they start with a first down here. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. He'll give this to Henderson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A give for Henderson running to the right. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Henderson will try and run for the first. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Henderson running straight ahead. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Fourth down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Holding offense.
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. The Bills on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
That'll give him 8 that time, and it's second down. Throwing now is Allen. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Allen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That third down conversion good for 23.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. Allen to throw once more. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Yeah, and on third down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So now Stafford and the Rams down by 10, 2:13 remaining. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 77 yards on the ground for him so far. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Working with a 2nd and 3. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 7. Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game 1 of many to come. Sitting next to you, really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for Buffalo, they begin the new year 1-0 as they come out victorious here. And they'll get a few extra.
I'm the best, as you know. And I got it on my own. Get my way up.